Joining me now, Roland Martin, the host and managing editor of NewsOne Now, the TV1 cable network. Roland, we got to talk about Donald Trump, this visit. He's headed to Mexico. The State Department has already put out a warning. But from Hillary Clinton's perspective, she's been quietly fundraising for a couple of days, and it's given way for Donald Trump to own the news cycle, and that's what Donald likes to do. His own campaign manager, Kellyanne Conway, she was on Today's Show earlier. This is what she said.
I think you'll see a very presidential Donald Trump today meeting with the president of Mexico, and we're just happy that the president of Mexico invited him. I'm sorry that Secretary Clinton is not going and has not accepted the invitation. I mean, I feel like she keeps following the leader. We're the leader here.
So it's a risk. People are saying that Donald's going, but Donald Trump's campaign knows this is the risk. They think this is a strategic move. Is Hillary Clinton putting herself in a position that this could really work for Donald while she's saying nothing?
No. Because she was Secretary of State. She's met with numerous world leaders. She doesn't need to prove herself on the international stage. He does. He needs this far more than her. Plus, when it comes to owning the news cycle, there are good times to be quiet. Donald Trump, every time he talks, he screws himself up. And so you just cede him the ground, because here's the deal. He goes there. What's he going to talk about? He's going to come back and say, I told the Mexican president I'm building that wall. I don't care what you have to say. No. If he comes off and saying, oh, we had a very cordial conversation. Now he has his supporters going, oh, hey, Donald, what happened? I thought you were the tough guy. Why didn't you confront the Mexican president? So you're Hillary Clinton. You just sit back and you say, let's see what you got to say, Donald.
You're talking about logic, though, and conventional wisdom, and that's not what Donald Trump has based this campaign on. It's almost been unbelievable. What if he wins over Peña Nieto? What if Mexico's president tomorrow says, I like Donald Trump, that was great? Okay,
the Mexican president's approval rating below 30%. That ain't happening, okay? And so the Mexican president also depends upon Mexicans sending billions of dollars back to the United States. Not gonna happen. But again, you're the Clinton campaign, what you do is you chill. You're raising money. Your whole focus is to focus on your ground game, take that money, open your offices, get the vote out. You're not caught up in the media hype and the news cycle. Let Donald Trump do all he needs to do, because again, he manages to have one good day and 3 bad days. Give him one good day, 3 bad days are following.
But as you said, again, logically, Hillary Clinton understands foreign affairs. She was Secretary of State, but we've got to look at her approval ratings today. Right now, she's at the highest disapproval she's ever been in her career.
Right.
So does she need to be doing something to change the narrative around her? As you said, she was raising money all weekend, but she was raising it in the Hamptons among billionaires, the people that she keeps getting criticized for rolling with.
Yeah, but here's the deal, though. Money is in politics. That is a reality. If you pull that graphic up of her high unfavorables, his are higher than hers. And so you have the worst in American history in terms of 2 major party candidates. And so look, there's not much she can do to change those numbers. Those numbers are irrelevant. What she has to do is simply get out the vote. Her focus has to be less than 70 days. Early voting starts in mid-October. You want to be able to get your people to the polls because you want to build up a substantial lead in early voting. Democrats have done very well in 2008, 2012 with early voting. And again, you also have the 3 debates going on. And so if you're Hillary Clinton, you're not sitting here freaking all out. You don't follow Donald Trump. And again, you are former Secretary of State, former First Lady. You've traveled the world. You don't have to follow Donald Trump to Mexico. She can say, yeah, here are the photos when I met with the Mexican president. So good luck. Been there, done that, Donald. Go ahead and you try it.
I want you to stay on this ground game. Donald Trump loves to talk about me, I'm the most talented, I'm the most valuable. And those Trump supporters seem to really like that personality, and they forgive him for every tweet he puts out there. But in terms of men and women on the ground, knocking on doors, making phone calls, what does Hillary have in place?
Oh, first of all, Donald Trump has a huge problem. The Democrats have had a strong infrastructure in the last 3 cycles, especially 2 presidential cycles. And they keep saying, well, those were Obama voters.
President Obama crushed it.
Yeah, but that was infrastructure. That meant offices. That meant data. That meant understanding all of that. They put the money in place. And so some places, she has 40, 50, 60 offices. He has 1. 2, maybe even 0. He's depending upon the Republican National Committee. That's not how it goes now. The committees depend upon the campaign to run their operations. Look at Mitt Romney's, his vaunted big machine that was supposed to know every voter. It was a colossal failure. When it comes to elections, Donald Trump is thinking, I can just go on television, my people are going to come out. Remember, he only got 35% of the vote in the Republican primary. Now you're talking about a general election. It's a different type campaign. You need a ground game. He doesn't have it. She does.
I do want to go back to likability and accountability. Why is it that Hillary Clinton can't seem to escape her past and Donald is never held accountable for his? Just yesterday, I was talking to a Trump supporter about the city of Chicago, and he was saying, you know, Donald Trump is going to wipe out crime, this, that, and the other thing. Donald Trump has had a tower in Chicago for 7 years and hasn't met with community leaders and doesn't get called out on it.
No, because again, though, with Donald Trump, people just say, oh, that's just Donald, and so he gets the benefit of the doubt. She has been branded, remember, for 25, 30 years now by the right as well, and so that's been cemented. What her job is first of all, stop playing around with the emails, okay, answer forthright. Also, the Clinton campaign should, and I said it last week, flat out say no more funds, foreign funds for the Clinton Foundation. They should do that, be proactive, go on the offensive.
You know who's got declarative statements? Roland. Thanks for joining me.
Appreciate it.